Everyone who lives at a lake in St. Joseph County probably has given serious consideration to blasting the geese in their yard too.
Hey there, welcome to the Courtroom Files. So in our continued quest to bring you different types of cases, this one from Judge Middleton's court involves a DNR violation. Specifically, we have a gentleman who has a house on a lake. All sorts of geese are landing in his yard, and he's trying to get rid of them by shooting them. And the DNR has a problem with that. Now, this kind of thing goes back to an old English tradition where it might be your land, but it's the king's deer, so the wildlife does not belong to you. And that kind of has carried over into the United States, where the wildlife is technically under the ward of the government. So the first question is, should this gentleman have the ability to hunt creatures that are on his own land? Or should he not? I debate that one back and forth myself. I'm curious what you think. Also, as a sideline point, you'll find out just how long has passed since this alleged violation happened and they actually served the warrant for his arrest. And you tell me if you think that's okay. Personally, I have a problem with the amount of time that lapses, but take a listen and let me know your thoughts. Please do put a thumbs up on the video if you enjoy it. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And let's go ahead and roll the game film.
Good morning, sir. You Timothy Allen Riley?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Riley, when I met you a couple times earlier, this case is old. It's from 2023, 232079 SM. Let's go right to the complaint. You're here with your attorney, Anthony D'Agostino, from the Hills firm. And this case is somewhat unusual, but we do get these. Mr. Riley was charged on a formal complaint by the prosecutor, previous prosecutor, with multiple violations of the DNR code regarding wildlife conservation, taking waterfowl. Count one, did on or about July 31st of 23, hunt migratory birds outside of season, to it Canadian geese. 2 counts of that. And then did use a toxic shot lead pellet while taking geese. That's 90 days and or $50 to $500, 2 counts, 3 counts of that. And then hunting waterfowl without a license. So they packed it on. Then to add to it, reckless use of a firearm without due caution and introspection. This was at Pleasant Lake. Everyone who lives at a lake in St. Joseph County probably has given serious consideration to blasting the geese in their yard too. This warrant was issued way back in 2023, and they didn't get around to serving it until 2025, March of 25. The problem with these offenses is in the DNR, they carry restitution costs for the geese. It's $500 per goose. So in this case, Mr. D'Agostino, he's going to enter a plea. I'm going to defer sentencing, and he's going to take some sort of hunter safety.
No, he's not going to enter the plea. We're just going to set it out for a final pretrial. He's going to take the hunter safety course in the interim. And then at that point, the prosecutor will dismiss the charge.
All right. Well, they checked the plea box, so I'm sorry. Mr. Riley, is this your 3rd trip over here for this?
Yes, sir.
All right, there's a punishment for you right there. Plus you had to hire an attorney. We did mention at your arraignment, Pleasant Lake was doing a geese capture thing in the spring where they would hire a company, they had a license from the DNR to do it, and gather the geese up and take them somewhere else. But I think it stopped during COVID and all the geese came back. All right, we'll set a final pretrial. Defendant to take hunter safety course. But everybody gets the message, you can't do this, or there's a bunch of consequence. Hi. Well, we needed a few more. Okay, I'm gonna set this at least 60 days out. It isn't set for plea. My recollection is that's a summer place. Is that your permanent residence?
Permanent.
I don't know why it took them 2 years to serve the warrant, but we did talk about that at your arraignment. All right, we'll kick this out about 60 days, see what happens. The case may end up being dismissed. Stay in contact with your lawyer. I don't have the date for that right now. We'll have to confirm it with your lawyer. You're good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that video, do please take a moment to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on the video. We'd really appreciate that. And if you want to keep the fun going, check out the video on the screen right now.